Hey everybody, this is Dusk for Dust Gaming, doing a quick rundown on Amulet Titan before getting into the league. This is largely the list that just won the Star City Games Classic. I made a couple minor tweaks to the list to support things that I like personally. The only change was Star City has it listed as Sakura Tribe Elder. It's actually Sakura Tribe Scout. And I also changed the spell pierces in the main, or in the sideboard, to Swan Songs. We'll see if that comes back to bite me, but I think most of the matchups in which I want counter spells are generally not aggressive matchups. So, now this almost scared me. Nice, Jan. Alright, so Amulet Titan is the leftovers of what was the deck Summer Bloom, Amulet Titan, Amulet Bloom. They banned the card Summer Bloom because it enabled way too many turn 2 Primeval Titans. Because if you had the card Amulet of Vigor and Summer Bloom in a bounce land, it was basically Primeval cast on turn 2, and that just led to some very absurd things, or also led to casting of Hive Mind plus Pact on turn 2, and a lot of people dying. So Wizards was not happy with that. So they banned half the deck. To replace that void, the deck has filled it in with a Zeus of Lost But Seeking. That turned out to not be quite enough, so a lot of other people were doing things like Lotus Bloom. They tried various things like that. They eventually settled on this little innocuous thing called Sakura Tribe Scout. Now, Sakura Tribe Scout's a lot like many other mana dorks. It basically is tapping to add mana, but this one allows you to play lands instead. And when you're playing a bunch of the Karu lands, combining with Amulet of Vigor, this can lead to some interesting interactions with bounce lands, protecting your lands from things like Field of Ruin and Ghost Quarter. Can be an instant speed Bajuka Bog. It can really there are a lot of plays with Sakura Tribe Scout. Beyond that, it's basically Amulet. Try to ways to find your Amulet, make your land drops, win the game. You have Amulet of Vigor here, which is the other half of the broken equation. This makes anything comes into play anything that would come into play tapped come into play untapped, which means your Karu lands can tap immediately for mana. You stack the triggers, so the bounce effect occurs after the mana ability. And then Summoner's Pact allows you to go find Primeval Titan or any of these other things you need. Like if you have a Primeval Titan in your hand, it allows you to go find an Azusa. Allows you to find this spicy little piece of tech, Zakama. Now Zakama was kind of floated around almost as a joke, but this card's kind of popped up in quite a few like winning or top 8 lists, so I'm willing to give it a try. Beyond that, you got a Reclamation Sage here to blow up things, especially like Blood Moon in Game 1, which could be a problem. And then the other part of it is your land. Your land base has a lot of crap that I'm not going to go into all the little things, but one of the key cards in your land base is Teleria West. Teleria West has Transmute, allows you to go get any of your 0-drops. Now your 0-drops are any of your packs, your Engineer Explosives, your Walking Ballista, or any of your lands. So you can go get a Cavernous Souls to make your Giants uncounterable. You can go get one of your packs to find another Primeval Titan. Basically, this allows you to chain Primeval Titans, and unless your opponent's playing Path to Exile, generally speaking, they're going to have a rough time trying to answer for Primeval Titans. Beyond that, Walking Ballista kind of clean up the small creature decks, or can just like fireball your opponent. Engineered Explosives is a pseudo sweeper in the deck, and then there's a whole lot of stuff going on with the land base. You got Bajuka Bog to hate on graveyard decks, Cavernous Souls to make your crap uncounterable, Forest because you need some amount of basic lands in this format, Ghost Quarter to attack things like Man Lands and Tron. Grove of the Burn Willows fluctuates. This is a pain-free green source, but also produces red for some of your sideboard cards. It also, when Death Shadow's in higher representation in the format, you can sometimes see 2 to 3 Grove of the Burn Willows. In these lists, they're not playing things like Trinket Mage or Serum Visions. Colony Garden gives you a chump blocker, also gives you some insurance against Liliana of the Veil. Radiant Fountain allows you to gain life, and with bounce lands you can use this to gain life repeatedly. Slayer Stronghold is part of the give your Titan haste combo along with Boros Garrison. Sunhome Fortress Legion allows you to give your Titan double strike to punch through a lot of damage. So there's a lot of a lot of tricks and everything. I really can't cover that all in one like concise deck tech when I'm trying to get to the matches pretty quickly. Sideboards, abrades for basically anything you can think of. Chalice of the Voids, any of the Tron decks, any of the Affinity lists, anything with Ensnaring Bridge in it. 3 Swan Songs, a lot of the same things. You bring this in against anything in which you need to counter instants and sorceries when you're fighting counterspell wars, protecting your Titans. Tireless Tracker for grindy matchups, Hornet Queen for creature-based matchups, really clogs up the board. Carnage Tyrant for control matchups, Heroic Thar for control, spell-based control, and combo decks like Storm. It's almost a KO against Storm. A couple Fire Spouts as sweepers against smaller creature decks, couple Tormod's Crypts. Some decks run Relics, some decks run Tormod's Crypts, some decks run additional Bajuka Bog. These are Turian's Mutable with Teleria West, so that's probably their biggest upside. And then Engineered Explosives here to serve as another pseudo-sweeper. Since you can, theoretically in this deck, you can get all the way up to 5 colors of mana. So you can like put an Engineered Explosives in on 3, just leave it sit there if your opponent's playing Blood Moon, you know. You can play it proactively, can play it reactively. So, a lot of tips, a lot of tricks to this deck. I'm not even familiar with them all. So don't count on me for entertainment, guys. And I'm guessing your newest tech deck has blue and white cards in it. Alright, let's get rolling. Because these games can take a little while. Because you don't play a lot of turns with this deck, but some of your turns can take 3, 4, and 5 minutes trying to figure out the right lines. And I can and will screw up the lines, so this is not on any situations a expert's opinion of the deck. So, alright, let us catch our breath. This deck can be loads of fun, has a lot of tutoring, has a lot of, and oh yeah, your 6 mana tutor that can allow you to go get 4 cards on 1 turn. So, we're on the play. Alright, so this hand's a mulligan for one reason and one reason only. We have no land. These 2 bounce lands are useless. The Vesuva can't do anything. If we had like a forest with one of these lands, this hand would be insane. We would have Explore into Azusa into like a turn 3 or 4 Primeval Titan. As it is, this hand's just garbage because we don't have an untapped land. So, this hand's playable but worse, because if the scout dies, we're in a lot of trouble. I think I'm in the market to keep an Ancient Stirrings. So, hopefully our scout lives. Alright, well, at least be an Inquisition. Nope, Fatal Push. Well, our hand just got a lot worse. So, Teleria West, Amulet of Vigor. We just take the Amulet here, although it's not the greatest in this situation. Guessing our opponent's on like fairies or something here. Yep. Probably not the greatest matchup for us in the world. Past our opponent here. Sure. Alright, opponent has all the discard in the world here. Fortunately, this doesn't mean we're able to cast a prime time this turn, so if our opponent's able to hold up like a counterspell next turn, and this prime time doesn't resolve, then we're obviously in some trouble here. Or if they have like snap Thoughtseize. This allows us to have 6 mana, which is nice. Let's see what our opponent does here. You know my hand. Why did you cast Inquisition? Oh, I guess you don't know Selesnya Sanctuary here. Engineered Explosives is an interesting card here. Let's go ahead and return a forest here. Cast a Primeval Titan. Don't think we have to fear too much from their current things, so I'm just going to get Slayer's Stronghold. Boros Garrison here. Slayer's Stronghold. Boros Garrison. Probably just return the forest here. Go ahead and grab Teleria West plus Simic Growth Chamber here. That Simic Growth Chamber. Alright. Yeah, Leona sucks. Play this out. Transmute with those, cast with those. I think we can still pretty much swing for lethal this turn. Blue, blue, transmute. Go grab Summoner's Pact. Summoner's Pact for Primeval Titan. So I only have 7 mana as a comma. I can't do here, unfortunately. As sweet as that would be. Go grab Vesuva and Colony Garden here. Go copy this. And this is exactly lethal, so I'm not going to bother transmuting for anything else here. Alright, so fairies. Fairies, fairies, fairies. They are a weird deck because they have discard spells, Liliana counter spells. So cards are good in this matchup. Probably that. Probably Carnage Tyrant. One copy of Fire Spouts. I don't know that I really want to bring in Swan Song against them. Maybe a second copy of Fire Spouts. Yeah, just one. And then go down. Like, maybe an Explorer. Is there any reason I need Rex Sage in this matchup? Down the Zakama. I want to say the Rex Sage here, but their deck provides an interesting dichotomy. Once again, same problem. We've got a terrific hand, but no land we can play out on 0. And this hand's kind of terrible, but I think we keep it. Cast an Inquisition. Yes! We blank their Inquisition. Didn't we bottom a Teleria West? Alright. Presuming our opponent's going to flash in like a Vendilion or something here. What's up, War Dog? How you doing tonight? I wonder, I guess a couple games we've had to mulligan. We've had to mulligan opening hands just because we didn't have a, I guess the first land I could have played Vesuva, and then just played the bounce lands. I don't know. Just feels like maybe we need one more, not rich, but 400 ahead that month. That's pretty sweet. There is a Summoner's Pact. Huh. Nice, nice. Hmm. I guess I could have gone and gotten, Azusa this turn, potentially. Okay. I'm surprised our opponent didn't, like, Cryptic bounce our bounce land. Well, until that Ancestral comes off. 3 here. Alright. That was a interesting first win there. This deck seems to do pretty good against the disruptive mid-range decks. Much like now, Marine, are you actually testing a new deck? Or just a new version of Control? The better question is he testing Modern or is he testing Standard? Alright, we'll be on the play again. Yeah, sounds pretty good. Technically yes, but none of the pre-release events have started, so there's no way to get the cards yet. Ooh, this is going to be an interesting matchup. Yep, I mean, Zeptala's a thing that's been in these lists, so why not try her, right? So... I think we have to transmute here. Go get a Summoner's Pact. Tower. Prime time, cast a prime time. Gotta make sure I have enough lands in play to cast my stupid Slayer Stronghold. Boros Garrison here. So ironically, if our opponent has a Karn here, we're just dead. Actually, no, I can set it up to cast this Scout. Do you have Tron? You do have Tron. It's unfortunate. Okay, Wormcoil Engine is annoying. Yvonne Flock is a bad, bad man. Alright, so how do we get through this nonsense? So I have up to 8 mana, 9 mana here. What else does Zakama do? It's 3 damage to target creature, destroy target artifact or enchantment, gain 3 life. Is there some way I can kill them here? So if I double strike the Titan, kills Wormcoil, puts them to 5. Huh. Screwed up. I should have returned a bounce land there. Found another bounce land. This deck is incredibly hard to play. Did I not? I did not grab Sunhome. I am an idiot here. Yeah, I'm an idiot too. I've meant to grab Sunhome for the double strike, and I grabbed Ghost Quarter instead. So my Titan's going to die. For no value whatsoever. Seriously? How the bleep do they always have the copy of the card you blow up? Six. I've already screwed up this game many ways to Sunday, taking way too long, so... Feels like they have an O-Stone here. Okay, there's... Well, Ulamog could certainly do it. Yes. Which probably means they have O-Stone plus here. Ancient Stirrings. Okay. So confused. Okay. Okay. So the only thing they have in their hand that could make sense here would be... Well, I know he's ramping, but I'm trying to figure like towards what end here. Ulamog, maybe? Been a weird game. I screwed up many, many different ways. We may still win this game, but I've already screwed up many, many different ways. I don't know what good Ballista would do him here, though. I have no idea if I've learned from them or not. Here comes Ulamog? Question mark. Show me Ulamog. Yep. Here comes Udamogi. One, two, three, four, five. So I could go get Primeval Titan. We know at least one of their cards in hand, Sanctum of Ugin. Other two cards, I'm not sure. Like, what's left in our deck to go get here? Basically just the 3 Primeval Titans. I think we just try to win with Walking Ballista here, I guess. Hope this Ballista over a couple of turns can do it. Mana, Ballista of their own. Don't know that we have an out here now. Went and got another Ulamog. Alright. Yep. I just accidentally shot my own Ballista here. Let's go ahead and concede because there's no singular draw that got us out of my screw-ups here. Alright, so I screwed up and should have either gotten double Ghost Quarter or the double strike land, then we would have been able to double strike through that Worm Coil Engine, and then yeah, probably some number of Abrades, not too many though. Like, yeah. Don't think there's any other cards we really want. Explorer can go out. One copy of Azusa can go out. I don't think we want any of the other threats. No lands, pretty easy mulligan. What does this hand even do? I think we gotta go down to 5 here. This hand is not good. Yep. We should have won game 1 if I wouldn't have punted, but that's life. Oh, so we're not the only one that kept a very greedy hand. Huh. Alrighty then. Alright. Means they probably, I was gonna say, means if they kept that hand, they probably have like a bunch of ways to find Tron. So... yeah, I completely agree with that statement. One does not simply forget to mulligan when one has a Tron deck. There's the tower. Yep. They're gonna have Tron here, which really kind of sucks. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Grab Ghost Quarter and oh, I appreciate the thought, guys. I'm just trying to think. Ghost Quarter and... wish we had a second Ghost Quarter to get, was the unfortunate problem here. No. Because we already have a Teleria West for transmutation. I think we bounce the Ghost Quarter, untap, use it on the tower, I guess? Yeah, we have double blue, guys. I'm gonna get thought knotted here. Maybe. I think we would have won last game if I wouldn't have punted the sequencing of split between trying to get Ghost Quarter and trying to get the double strike land. The other issue is time as well. Like that game 1 took a lot of time up. What is my opponent debating here? Okay. O-Stone's obviously an issue. Teleria West, Slayer Stronghold. Ew. So... Alright. We don't have any more Ghost Quarters, unfortunately. This list only played one. Yeah, you can get Tron. I'm not going to fight over that. Oh yeah, back when they had Summer Bloom, the deck was dumb. Afraid I have to pack that, but I don't really want to. I don't know if there's anything we can really do here. Let's see what we have left. Teleria West. Gemstone Cavern? Copy one of these, return the Teleria West. And then pray they don't have Ulamog? No, double strike land doesn't matter from here. Without the, they either have an answer to the Titan this turn, or, you know, obviously if they have another... Sure. Question is, do I have enough mana to kill them next turn? I guess we'll see. I guess we can just draw the Walking Ballista. 3, 4... Please scoop up, please scoop up. Alright, of course you're not going to scoop. Stupid match. Okay, sure. Opponent just being a smart aleck to kill time. Alright, so... yeah. So my concern in Game 3 is having enough time to win the game here. Oh, man. Is there some consideration for Carnage Tyrant or Hornet Queen here? Probably not. Enchantment, instant, or sorcery. It doesn't say artifact, so we'll just submit what we got. Just hope we can find a way to win this game 3 on the draw. Yeah, I mean, this is a hand that can certainly do it. We're going to keep this hand. They kept 7, so we're kind of screwed, but we'll do what we can. Hopefully for some reason they decide to go after our amulet instead of cracking map here. Nope. Yep, they're going to have Tron on 3. Alright, so now we're basically dead, if they have Karn. Yep, must be nice to have Stone Cold 7 that has Karn plus... Huh. I think I would have gone off the land after the land personally there, but whatever. It would set us up to Titan next turn, but we're gonna have to pay the toll here, so... we couldn't untap. I guess that might have done it. So our opponent have another Karn. Well, there goes our Primeval Titan here. Yeah, this match should already be over, though, so this isn't Tron's fault. Okay. Crucible of Worlds is obnoxious. Oblivion Stone, also obnoxious. Wowzers. Alright, I'll be right back in 1 second. Alright, well, like I said, I screwed up game 1 against Tron, so losing that match was actually kind of my fault here, so. Alright. Yeah, this hand looks alright. Amazing to anything else besides me. Don't even know who that is, so unfortunately don't do you much good. Whiff! Feels great, man. Feels great. How does one miss with freaking Ancient Stirring? Seriously? Oh, you guys sometimes. When chat wanders off during a boring match. Are we dead? Okay, we're dead. Cool. That was a fun game. Just what you need to pick your spirits up after a long, grindy game against Tron. Getting destroyed by Storm. Oh my. Oh, jeez. You guys are hilarious. Board out one Azusa here. I'll eventually play it, Space Marine. You know, I'll always play lists. Oh, what a day. Now I remember why I don't pick this deck up too much. Literally brain fry yourself after one match right into a buzzsaw of an extra match. Guess we keep this hand. We have a turn one. Hmm. Two, three, four, five. Four, five. Problem is, now that I have both Boros Garrison and Vesuva in my hand, I can't get haste here. Still think we play out Titan here. Wow. I just misstacked my triggers because I'm an idiot. Alright. So, I'm starting to get tired, obviously. I think this might be the last match of the evening. Finish this league some other time. Yeah, I can. I'm just doing it so I don't have to respond to their nonsense. I'm already making a lot of mistakes, so I don't need to compound it. I'll be right back. Stupid dog's barking. She probably has to go OT. Alright, so why did it not let me... What is going on that I'm skipping triggers? It's the second time I've skipped triggers here. would definitely be correct. Unfortunately, I can't give the Titan haste this turn. So... Slayer Stronghold. And we could still die this turn. Yep. I've screwed up so many ways this game. Yeah, I goofed up, though, in so many different ways. So that costs 3 mana. Can I kill them here? So I got 3 mana to transmute, 2 mana. So I have access to 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Get a growth chamber, nets me 8 total mana, 9, 10, 11. Is that enough mana? So 4 mana, 8 mana, 10, 11. Yeah, it's exactly enough. No, I actually have a line to kill him here. Because Simic Growth Chamber, 4 mana. Sakura Tribe Builder, 4 mana. 9, 10, 11. Transmute Teleria West, get Walking Ballista, kill them. Right, 2, 4, sorry, 4. Yep. So dumb. I don't know about acting smart. Like I said, I've made a lot of mistakes. We should easily be 2-0 and yeah, should be easily record of 2-0 and at least even going into this third game. The mental capital this deck requires is insane. What does this hand do? I guess it's alright. So we have to go the slow controlling route in this game, which kind of sucks. For specifically the reason I wanted to have access to untapped land to kill them there, or kill their idiot. If they ever remain, we're probably dead here. Sure. Oh, I know what they're setting up for. There's just nothing we can do with this hand. Like, my hand does what it does, and... eh. Well, I mean, if we live through this turn, we might be able to win. Sure. What are your last cards? I mean, if that's the extent of your plays, I'm perfectly fine with this. Well, we'll find out in one lovely minute here. What am I returning here? I guess I return Cavern. I should have returned a bounce land here. If I would have returned a bounce land, we would have been in a lot better shape here. Oh, wow. Alright. So, moral of the story, this deck is awesome. It can beat anything. It's just a bleep to play. We should have won the Tron matchup because I screwed up. Somehow we just beat Storm, and we beat Fairies so far. My brain is now a noodle. I am not going to try to play any more matches with this deck tonight. I think that's just the wrap up for tonight. This deck needs plenty of mental capital. It's got a lot of play lines to it. Yeah, if I wasn't running the cards, I wouldn't have considered pushing that far. Yeah, I mean, this is Amulet Titan in a nutshell. The lines it has are so freaking insane. I missed so many triggers, so many misplays, and somehow we're 2-1. The deck's power level is insane. But there's a lot of room here for mistakes. I think this is probably the most complicated deck to play in Modern, I would say. I can't speak for Legacy, but I would say this is the most complicated skill, technique, triggers, play lines, the most brain screwing of any deck in Modern. I've got nothing more to say. I'm going to wrap it up with that. Thanks everybody for hanging out tonight. For those of you that are Amulet aficionados watching this later on, I apologize for the botches. This is a deck I haven't picked up in probably 7 to 9 months, and even then I was making quite a few mistakes. So, oh no. This if you want to play a boring ramp deck, play Valakut. If you want a deck that blows your mind up, this is the deck. So, with that, I'm gonna wrap it up for tonight. My brain is fried. I need to grab a shower and get to bed. So, thanks everybody for hanging out tonight. It's been a blast. Sorry. It's just been insane. So, thanks everybody for hanging out. For everybody watching this later, thanks for viewing it to this point. I apologize for the murdering of the deck, but 2-1 so far. Decent chance to go 3-2 tomorrow. So, gonna wrap it up there. Thanks for hanging out. This has been Dusk for Dusted on Gaming.